After publishing over 625 books, people ask me all the time, what is a good book to publish? This question comes from our community. We have over 9,000 people that are in our community, self-publishing profits with Jenny Hansen-Lane. You can pop over there and learn and grow. We've got people that are publishing lots of different types of books. Today, we're going to dive into the best type of coloring book. This is a great question because there are so many different types of books you can put on Amazon. My name is Jenny Hansen-Lane. I've been publishing for 4 years. I've crossed 6 figures with this side hustle that has become fun and passive. Some of these books are 4 years old that still sell daily. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over to Amazon and I'm going to just walk you through different coloring book ideas that you can start making to build your bookshelf of passive income. Okay, so we are on Amazon's website. The most important thing here is you need to be searching in the book category. So we're going to do the ABC method. We're going to go down to books, and we are going to, you can see here on my screen, there are blue letters and green. The green has like a B right here. This is BookBeam, and BookBeam helps me save a lot of time by telling me how much books make. That helps me actually decide what type of coloring books I want to make. So you can see here it's coming up with the search history. And you can see that coloring books for kids comes up. Clip art books, I just taught a master class, or it's actually a long course on how to do clip art books. If you want that link, just drop the word clip art below. Let's put in coloring books. And here's a really important thing people forget about is who they want to make the book for. So when people say, what type of coloring book should I do? Let's think of the customer. Okay, coloring book for, and then you can see there's adults, there's kids, there's girls, there's different ages. You really have to make this decision that you're not doing a book for an adult, but then a kid can have it. Those are not the same people. And a lot of people mess this up because they just don't understand this foundation of marketing. A lot of times people say to me, like, I made a book and it didn't sell. And my very first question is, who did you make the book for? And a lot of times, like, I made it for me. It's like, that's great, congratulations. But you're not actually communicating that to anyone online if you want them to buy it. If you made the book for you and you got it, then like you accomplished the purpose of the book, right? Like you did it. If you want to make money with your books, you have to serve other people. You have to put the ego aside and just do the research to make it work, okay? So it doesn't happen overnight, but like it's the best skill set ever. It's so much fun. So now let's go back like, okay, I'm not making a book for myself. I'm making a book for who, right? Let's go to kids. I'm making a book for kids. And there's different ages. So I'm going to type in ages. My kids are a little bit older, so I'm going to start at the high end of this one. Ages 8. 8 to 12 is kind of the 4-year gap that people are creating coloring books in. How do I know this? BookBeam is bringing this up. This is an Amazon suggestion. Amazon is a huge, huge search engine. Amazon has 90 million monthly buyers. Amazon wants me to give them money. So Amazon gives the customer Amazon suggestions. When you are a self-publisher, we tap into that process by seeing what is in demand. Amazon is suggesting it to me as a prime buyer, but I'm going to use that as a self-publishing hack, okay? I'm going to click on coloring books for kids age 8 to 12. Inside of here, the results are 50,000. That means there is 50,000 of us that are all trying to sell coloring books for kids age 8 to 12. We need to go a little bit deeper. So we're going back to that first question. The first question that we got in our community, which, by the way, if you have questions you want answered, put them in the comments below. Coloring, what type of coloring book should I do? Okay. Should I do a coloring book for kids ages 8 to 12? Yes, but there has to be more, because otherwise you are just competing with 50,000 other people. So some of the things that I like to do is go by sort by on Amazon, and I like to look at the bestsellers because that gives me a very clear idea. Actually, and this is so cool, this brand, Coco Wayo, they are in Barnes & Noble now, and they started as a self-publisher. So they inspire so many people with the coloring books that they come out with. You can see here, this book makes $308 a day. It's Cozy Cutie. Now, you need to check trademarks because this company does go and try to apply trademarks. You need to have a really unique name if it's going to get trademarked. They tried to trademark Bold and Easy, but it's too broad, according to my copyright attorney. I am not an attorney. Okay, so think about this. There's stress relief. This isn't really for kids age to 12, but Amazon's showing it to me because it knows everything about me. Okay, it probably knows sometimes I get stressed. This book makes $1,243 a day. The next thing that I'm going to do once I see what's in demand, I can get ideas, I can write them down. I want to go to new release last 90 days. This shows me what's actually trending under this keyword. Do you see how our competition got cut in half by 48,000? 48,000 results, okay? That is a huge deal. So if I wanted to do a coloring book about the Bible story, that looks like it's something that would be in demand. Okay, these are like activity books. This one's going into, coloring book in France. So cute. So these aren't just coloring books, right? It's a coloring book about France, and it's cozy. Summer journal for boys, like strawberries in summer. So cute. Dinosaurs that are cozy. Like, what? That is so fun. So that is my tips for you today, is think about the customer, keep the customer in mind when you are publishing so that they have a good experience purchasing your books. So while self-publishing is a skill set in itself, being able to understand who you are actually making the book for is a superpower too. If you have any other questions, drop them below. I have a free training coming up about how I crossed 6 figures with book publishing. These are focusing on coloring books, notebooks, journals, planners. We didn't really do a lot of written books the first couple of years that I started publishing, so the majority of my income are from books that we're actually creating. We're doing the research beforehand, and then we're putting them in the marketplace in lower competitive places, like this example that I shared where there was only 2,000 types of books for different categories. So keep that in mind, that like when you search on Amazon, always use the word for, because it helps buyer intent. When I'm shopping and I'm like shopping for somebody, I'm going to use the word for. So I have a free training coming up. I'll also put a link for that below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.